If you are into literature or enjoy a session of good classical poetry every now and then, you might have heard or even be a fan of Pindar, one of the most famous ancient Greek lyric poets, best known for his work in the canonical 9 lyric poems. His work is well preserved to this day, mainly due to his regard in the antiquity as the greatest poets in Greek history. Most of the work from other Greek poets was saved in the forms of fragments or survived as such. In comparison to Pindar's work, which almost a quarter of it is so well preserved we can see the original manuscripts to this day. Victory Nodes, or Epimnesia, is what he is most known for, which he wrote in honor of notable personages and winners of athletic games. He was born around the year 522 or 518 BCE, according to the records many consider to be true, born to Diophantus and Cleodice in the village of Cynocephalae near Thebes in Boeotia. His parents tracked their bloodline to be from the noble clan of Aegidae of Thebes, and thence back to the legendary founder of Thebes, Cadmus. The early to middle years of Pindar's career coincided with the Greco-Persian Wars during the reigns of Darius and Xerxes. The period included the first Persian invasion of Greece, which ended at the Battle of Marathon in 490 BC. He married Megaclea and they had 2 daughters, Eumetis and Protomake, and a son, Diophantus. Although Pindar is said to be related to individuals and groups who sided with Persia during the Median Wars in 490 and 480 BCE, his career does not seem to have suffered much by such events. As the war came to an end, he quickly gained popularity and respect throughout Greece and the invaded colonies. His house in Thebes was deliberately spared by Alexander the Great in recognition of the complimentary works Pindar had composed about and for his ancestor, King Alexander I of Macedon. Pindar wrote many choral works, such as paeans, songs, and hymns for religious festivals. We know them only from the quotations in other ancient authors or from papyrus scraps later discovered in Egypt. However, 45 of his Epimnesia survive in complete form, and these are anyway considered his masterworks. He traveled extensively throughout the Greek world to see many of his patrons' trips to the court of Hieron of Syracuse in 476 BCE, where he is thought to have met some of the other great poets of his time who were attracted to Syracuse, including Aeschylus and Simonides, to the courts of Thera of Acragas and Arcesilas of Cyrene, and to the cities of Delphi and Athens. 11 of his 45 odes are written for Aeginetans, which makes it likely that he also visited the powerful island of Aegina. Throughout his long and extensive career, which is imagined to be of 60 years long, his oldest or possibly the first extant ode dates from 498 BCE when he was only 20 years old, and the latest is dated back to 446 BCE when he was 72 years old, but the height of his literary activity is generally considered to be around 480 to 460 BCE. And his death is believed to have happened around Argos in 443 or 438 BCE, at the age of around 80. His extant victory odes are compiled in 4 books based on the games in which the celebrated winner had competed: the Olympian, Pythian, Isthmian, and Nemean games. The most famous being Olympian Ode 1 and Pythian Ode 1 from 476 BCE and 470 BCE respectively. His odes follow a complex construction with elusive and rich style, filled with dense parallels between the winner and his illustrious ancestors, as well as allusions to the myths of deities and heroes which underlie the athletic festivals. See you in the next video!